Mm. All right. So I used to live in heaven. And before you roll your eyes, yes, I know that sounds very main character, very unrelatable. I get it. But stay with me because the important part is not heaven. The important part is that in heaven, you don't have to earn the right to eat. You don't wake up and go, all right, what task must I complete today to deserve not starving? You just exist. And then I came here. And apparently, on Earth, survival is a daily side quest every single day. You wake up, you work, you get the money, you exchange that money for food so you can continue waking up and working. And that just feels like a very aggressive gameplay loop. I genuinely don't understand how this became normal. Like, you're all just casually participating in this system. Well, you are, and I am because, well, I am part of the civilization too. Where if you stop being productive, you lose access to food, shelter, stability, and sometimes even your healthcare, which is also tied to your job, which you might hate, but you cannot leave. Because if you leave, you lose the healthcare that keeps you functional enough to work the job that you hate. Do you see the loop here? That is not a good system. That's just hell. And we just kind of nod along, like, yep, that's life. Now, let's talk about the deal we were offered. Because we were offered a deal. We didn't come into this blindly. We were told, hey, you should study hard, get your degree, be responsible, do everything right, and you'll be okay. And okay meant something very specific. It meant stable job, a home, enough money to not stress every single day, and maybe travel, maybe enjoy life a little bit, okay? Not luxury, just stability. That was the promise. And that was the Utopia Light package. And then we did it, at least we tried to, and suddenly the rules change. Now it's like, oh, you have a degree? That's cute. Do you also have 8 years of experience for this entry level position? Excuse me? Entry level for who? Someone who started working at age 12? I've seen lots of job listings, hundreds of them, mostly, and because of my job just ended and I'm looking for jobs because I just have a couple of weeks left. And they're insane. They want you to be a designer, a marketer, a data analyst, a video editor, strategist, a customer support agent, all in one person. And they call it junior role. Junior where? In what universe? Junior in salary, maybe. Senior in expectations. And then salary. Oh my god, that's just the worst part. It's always like we offer competitive compensation. Competitive with what? Hunger? And then the benefits section is always so proud. Benefits included. Yes, that's the legal minimum. Thank you for not breaking the law, I guess. Very generous. And then when people push back, or leave, or burn out, you hear this very classic narrative. People just don't want to work anymore. No, people don't want to be exploited anymore. That's different. People don't want to give 100% of their energy to barely survive. There is a difference because humans actually like effort. They like struggling to learn something. And I don't mean struggling as in survival needs, like struggling to get food or struggling to get a home. No, no, no. I mean, we do kind of enjoy struggling to learn something, okay? When you were learning, I don't know, what do you like? Playing guitar, playing the flute, playing soccer. You actually enjoy learning. Like when they first teach you something and then you do it for the first time after multiple attempts, you feel amazing with yourself. See? We actually love effort. We like improving, we like creating, and we like building things. What we don't like is feeling like none of it matters. Like we're running on a treadmill and it just spits up every year. And if that wasn't enough, we're also expected to process everything else happening in the world: wars, economic instability, rising costs, technology replacing jobs, constant bad news. It's like our brain just opens automatically with 47 tabs, and all of them are working. And then someone asks you, where is the music coming from? We don't know. We have no idea. Where is it coming from? And then someone asks you, why are you tired? I don't know, you tell me. So, yeah, of course, we escape. Of course, you do. We do. We all do. We watch videos. We play video games. You scroll. You watch anime. I watch anime. We keep reading books just to go somewhere else, safer and happier for a while. Somewhere where progress makes sense, effort leads to a reward, and systems are fair most of the times, depending on which game you're playing. And that's okay. That's not pathetic. That's just survival, okay? Our brain is just trying to regulate itself, trying to breathe. But there's a quite danger there too, because if you stay gone too long, you come back to reality and it feels even heavier. Like you passed a storm and now it's worse. The interesting part is people are starting to notice, especially younger generations. We love younger generations. They're not buying the script anymore. They're looking at the system and going, wait a moment, this doesn't add up. Now it's something like work hard, maybe survive, maybe burn out, repeat. And then people act surprised when motivation drops. And I just want you to know this. Even knowing all of this, you're still here. You're still trying and you're still applying, learning, creating, and restarting, even when it feels pointless. And I just want you to understand something from an outside perspective. That's not weakness, that's not failure, that's honestly a little terrifying because it means humans can endure way more than they should have to. I'm not going to lie to you and say it all works out because sometimes it doesn't. And maybe, I don't know, maybe for me or for you watching this, maybe it will never be. And pretending otherwise just makes it worse. The world is messy, unfair, exhausting, but there are still small things, moments, people, tiny pieces of peace. They're not the life we were promised, but they are real. And sometimes real is just enough to keep us going. So don't give up, please. Not because everything will magically improve, but because for some reason you were built with this very stubborn instinct to keep going. And if we are going to be here anyway, we might as well make it a little more bearable for ourselves, even if it's small and a little messy, even if it's just, I don't know, one more day.